Today we're going to look at the song Sera Sera. This song came out in 1955. I think it debuted in the movie The Man Who Knew Too Much by Alfred Hitchcock. And it is famously sung by Doris Day. So I like this song. It has some really pretty things in the chord progression, namely the C major 7 and C6 chords, which create this really nice like contouring of the chord progression. C to C major 7 to C6 and then back to C. It's a nice passage, and it happens every time we go through the verse. So just very briefly, let's talk about the chords that we're going to use. There's a G7, I'm sure you can see, G7, there's a D minor, there's a C major, there's a C major 7, which is just the second fret of the A string, and then there's a C6, which is just, don't fret anything, it's just the open strings of a uke. There's also a C sharp diminished 7, which sounds complicated, but all it is you just go to the first fret of your C string and the first fret of your A string, like that. There's an F chord, and there is a G major also. So the other thing about this song is it's in waltz time, or like a 3-beat bar you can think of. You can think of it that way. So yeah, so that's pretty much the basics. When we go through the verse, this is where all of those kind of weird chords sit, and I'll play through it really quickly so you can hear what it sounds like. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Just like that. And I was kind of using a down, down, up, anything that fits in 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and that's a good strumming pattern to use for this tune. So, talking about the chords, so in the order that they appear, if you follow along with me on the sheet music that I'll link in the description below the video, the verse goes like this. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? So it goes, when I was just is when we really start our downbeat there. So you've got 1, 2, 3, C, C major 7, C6, back to C, C, C sharp diminished, D minor, D minor. That's kind of the tough line. And then the second line of the verse goes G7, 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 D minor, G7, C. And that's the verse. And every verse is like that. So let's try it again together, going through all of our C chords and then the easier second line. So here we go. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. That's the verse. For the chorus, chorus is a lot easier in terms of remembering weird chords. It's got C, F, G, and G7, so it's pretty straightforward. One thing that I like to do is to, at the very beginning of the chorus, there's a C chord. And instead of strumming through that bar, just let it ring. K, Sera, Sera. So on K, Sera, just hit your C chord on beat 1 and let it ring for beats 2 and 3. So let's try that together. And I'm just going to play through it. You can follow along on the sheet music. linked in the description. So the chorus is just like this. 1, 2, 3. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. So yeah, the chorus is just C's, F's, G's, G7. And you can kind of see how it's laid out. So those are really the only two pieces. Let's try playing through the whole thing together. And yeah, it's pretty easy. It's a pretty song, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, here we go. And this is with the intro at the top of the page, which again, 3 beats per bar. You can kind of see how it's written out in the sheet music. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. When I was just a child in school, I asked my teacher, what should I try? Should I paint pictures? Should I sing songs? This was her wise reply. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, the future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. When I grew up and fell in love, I asked my sweetheart, what lies ahead? Will we have rainbows day after day? Here's what my sweetheart said. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Now I have children of my own. They ask their mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? I tell them tenderly. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Que sera. So that's it. In the original single, the Doris Day version, I think instead of the Now I Have Children of My Own verse, instead of Will I Be Pretty, I think it's Will I Be Handsome. Yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoy. And as always, if you need help or have questions, feel free to email me at natquickmusic@gmail.com. Have a great day.